Good evening, everyone. Today's date is November 25th, 2024. It's our council meeting. I'm going to ask everyone to please rise for a moment of silent meditation or prayer. We'll follow that by the introduction of our council members and staff. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just so you know who we are, I'm going to introduce those at the dais this evening. To my extreme left is our township engineer, Phil Worcester, our township secretary, Debbie McBreen. To the extreme right, we have our two solicitors, Ken Farris, batting number 2. And, of course, our eminent Joe Pizzo, our solicitor, is here also with us this evening. Our council members this evening are as follows. We have Joe Knowles, over here he is. We have to the extreme left. We have Michelle Benitez, Joe Clary, and Ahmed Kisselback. We'd like to begin by going to agenda item number 2, is the introduction of council members and mayor, as well as now we're going to our director of public safety, to initiate the awards that we have that are being presented tonight. So we have Bill McVeigh. Would you like to take it from here?
Yes, sir, Council. I appreciate it. Mr. Kisselbeck and all council, mayor, and all our guests here tonight, even the media, thank you for being here. Tonight is it's always a privilege to be in front of you and to be in front of the members of Bensalem Township community to show them what their first responders do for them on a daily basis. And tonight is very important because we're going to honor the police, our fire, and some civilians in our township who, through their heroic and courageous acts, prevented serious injury to people and saved lives. So I can think of no greater awards to give out than what we're going to do tonight. And with that, I'd like to start with Police Officer Daniel Orth for the Outstanding Service Award. I'm going to read off the citation now. On October 26, 2024, Officer Daniel Orth stopped a Mazda for a vehicle code violation. Due to heavy tint on the windows, Officer Orth conducted a passenger side approach of the vehicle. The driver began yelling irately in the driver's windows and contesting the stop that Officer Orth had made. Officer Orth asked the driver to put the tinted windows down multiple times. The irate driver refused. Officer Orth maintained a tactical position as the driver repeatedly tried to dictate what would happen on this traffic stop. When backup officers arrived, the driver was briefly distracted, and Officer Orth was able to observe an AK-style firearm next to the driver. After several minutes, the irate driver began to comply and exit the vehicle. Once out of the vehicle, the driver was placed in the custody. Officer Orth successfully de-escalated the situation and the encounter with this individual. Inside the vehicle was an AK-style firearm with a banana-style magazine that was loaded with 23 rounds and an obliterated serial number, which is commonly done by criminals in an attempt for the firearm not to be able to be traced back to them. An additional AR-15 rifle, along with multiple rounds of ammunition, a black mask, black clothing, were also recovered from inside the vehicle. Due to Officer Orth's intelligent and brilliant execution of police skills, resulting in an outstanding arrest, and I might emphasize this, without any application of force, Officer Orth is hereby recognized with the Bensalem Township Police Department Outstanding Service Award. Congratulations. And if you look at the screen, this is all the material that was recovered from that vehicle on the back of the front screen. So obviously we're very proud of the actions Officer Orth took to remove these types of weapons from the streets of Bensalem. So it was a great job. Next up, I'd like to call our Fire Chief, Mark Antizeski, for the next presentation.
Thank you, sir. We have these gentlemen step forward. Officer Patrick Treadwell, Assistant Chief Steve Ignixon, and firefighter Elijah Williams. This is an announcement for Department of Public Safety citation for professional achievement in superior performance of their duties. On March 16th of 2023, at 11:47 p.m., Bensalem Fire Companies and Bensalem Police Department were dispatched to 767 Kings Lane in the Andalusia section of Bensalem Township for reported dwelling fire. Police Officer Patrick Treadwell arrived prior to the fire department. He forced open the rear door and made verbal contact with the occupant. He attempted to make entry, but was unable due to heavy smoke conditions. When the fire department arrived, Treadwell was able to provide information to the firefighters of the occupant's location. In an attempt to locate and rescue the occupant, Assistant Chief Stephen Ignixon entered through the bathroom window, while firefighter Elijah Williams entered through the front door. Both responders found the occupant in the bathroom at the same time. They worked tirelessly as a team to remove the occupant from the confined area of the bathroom through a small window to the crew that was waiting outside. The quick and decisive actions of the police officer Patrick Treadwell, firefighter Elijah Williams, and Assistant Chief Steve Igson are a testament not only to the courage, but also to the countless hours of training that they committed and to protect the lives and property of Bensalem Township residents. Their exceptional actions bring credit to themselves, the Legacy Cornwells Fire Company, and Bensalem Department of Public Safety. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you. Great job, officer. Great job. Congratulations to you.
Congrats again. And lastly will be our Civilian Life Saving Award. Can Justin Brown and Maxim Radzuk please come up? On July 7th, 2024, Justin Brown and Maxim Radzuk were both working as lifeguards at Franklin Commons Apartments located on Park Ave in Bensalem Township. While on duty, Justin and Maxim pulled a 4-year-old Autumn Davis from the pool who was unresponsive. Once out of the pool, Justin and Maxim immediately started CPR. During the CPR process, Autumn began to cough up water and began breathing on her own. Autumn was transported to a local hospital for further evaluation. Justin and Maxim's training, situational awareness, and quick action saved Autumn's life that day, and she has fully recovered. Justin Brown and Maxim Radzuk are hereby recognized with Bensalem Township Police Department, Public Safety Department Civilian Life Saving Award. Congratulations. And I can only hope both of them are filling out applications to be a firefighter, paramedic, or police officer tonight. Congratulations to your parents, too. What a great accomplishment. And that'll conclude our awards tonight, this evening. I'd again like to thank the mayor, our council, and all who are here tonight to support our first responders. And most importantly, I'd like to thank all our firemen and police officers who are here, and our civilians who put their lives on the line to make sure Bensalem is safe. So thank you all for having us tonight.
All right, and that's the Bensalem portion of it. Following that, we have Lower Southampton recognition of the Bensalem Township Police Department. We have a representative from Lower South, please. Thanks, Director McVeigh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kim Kutzeradis. I'm the chairman of the Lower Southampton Township Board of
We know
Supervisors.
who you are.
Nice to meet you all. I do recognize some familiar faces up here. I'm joined tonight with our vice chairman, Mr. Stephen Castle, who some of you may know. And we also have Mr. Joey D., president. We have Mr. Bob Crawford, vice president. and other members of the 369 Motorcycle Club that they represent. The reason why we're here tonight, over the past 5 years plus, Bensalem Township has gone above and beyond to help Lower Southampton Township and the Motorcycle Club and numerous motorcycle clubs do a Back to Blue rally that leaves right here from Bensalem PD. This is long overdue. We should have came in front of you people a long time ago. But our board wanted to pay respect to the police department and obviously to the mayor, because everything goes through there. So, Mayor, just want you to know that our board voted unanimously. We have 2 proclamations that I would like to come up and present to you two. In regards to everything that Bensalem Township does, people do not realize how great of a township Bensalem is. Obviously, I live in Lower Southampton. I have a business in Bensalem. I see what Bensalem does. I see what each and every one of you guys do, what the police department does, the rescue squads, the fire departments. All of you guys deserve a huge round of applause for everything. So I'm going to walk up to you guys. I will leave these with Mr. Kisselbeck, and then Mr. Castle and some of the other members behind me would like to say a few words.
Would you like to read it for us, Kim?
Okay? Now that you put me on the spot, all right. First one, Proclamation Resolution 2024-39, whereas Lower Southampton Township of the second class in the County of Bucks, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, pursuant to the authority vested in it by the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Board of Supervisors of the Township of Lower Southampton, hereby resolves the following. Whereas Director of Public Safety William McVeigh, Lieutenant Robert Bush, and the entire Bensalem Police Department has shown exceptional dedication and support over the past 5 years in ensuring the safety and success to the Back to Blue motorcycle rally that has run from Bensalem Township to Lower Southampton Township. Whereas their commitment to upholding law and order while facilitating a smooth execution of the event has been commendable. And whereas their professionalism, expertise, and unwavering commitment to the safety has contributed significantly to the overall positive experiences and all participants and attendees. And then the second one, Proclamation Resolution 2024-38, whereas Lower Southampton Township is a township of the second class of the County of Bucks, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, pursuant to the authority vested in it by the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Board of Supervisors of the Township of Lower Southampton hereby resolves the following. Whereas the Back to Blue initiative aims to show appreciation and support for the men and women in uniform who put their lives on the line every day. And whereas Lower Southampton Township has hosted the Back to Blue rally for 5 years to honor the dedication and bravery of police officers who work tirelessly to ensure safety and security to the Bucks County community. And whereas Bensalem Mayor Joseph DiGirolamo has graciously assisted Lower Southampton Township in supporting the Back to Blue, fostering a spirit of unity and gratitude within our communities.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll pass this down so everybody gets a chance to see them. They're identical. We greatly appreciate you coming to Bensalem and show. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to interrupt you.
I'll be very brief.
Sorry.
Council President, Mr. Mayor, and board members, we're honored as a neighboring township that we could bring out the wonderful neighbors that Bensalem has been to Lower Southampton. You may not be aware that I was born and raised in Bensalem. I'm a Belmont Hills boy, and I was there before the mall was there, the Chamonix Mall. And I'm a proud graduate of Bensalem High School, class of '78. And I served in a fire company for 10 years, Trevos Fire Company. And I got into law enforcement, and I served side by side with a lot of the officers of this township. And it's an honor that I could say that you, as a township, are friends to Lower Southampton. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hard to follow up on that one.
We'll do
Hello.
fine, I'm sure.
Hello, my name is Joey D., a.k.a. Riddick, president of Mother Chapter of 369 Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club. On behalf of the club, I would like to extend our gratitude and appreciation to Mayor Joseph D. Girolamo, Director of Public Safety William McVeigh, and Lieutenant Bush, Bensalem Motor Patrol, and the other surrounding municipalities for their continued involvement for the last 5 years of the Black to Blue motorcycle rally by escorting hundreds of motorcycles every year safely from Bensalem Police Department to the Russell Elliott Park in Southampton, PA. Due to their professional discipline, training, and dedication toward this event, makes it a flawless, well-oiled machine. Thank you. Without you, this event wouldn't exist. Looking forward to next year's rally with you.
Thank you. We greatly appreciate your attendance here. We greatly appreciate your accolades that you're giving to us. In return, we would like to say that we also appreciate our relationship with you and extend it in the future to all of our neighbors. And it makes what Bensalem is and Lower Southampton and our surrounding neighbors into who we are, which is a community which is here for the people. And we appreciate you actually taking your time to actually be here with us. So thank you very, very much. And we'll see you on TV watching your council meetings too. Okay. Thank you. And God bless you and your families. Thank you very much. I know. Okay, we're going to move on to agenda item number 3, which is public comment, and that's unlimited on any agenda item. And gentlemen, if you'd like to leave, now is the time to do it, sure. This portion of the public comment is only for agenda items. If they are listed on 1 through 14 this evening, you can come up at this time. If not, later on in the evening, we have a specific portion, which is item number 12, where you can come up and speak on any item whatsoever. Okay? Well, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, it can't hurt. Just yeah.
So as you get through the agenda, Mr. Paz, is there any deletions from the agenda this evening?
Yes, Mr. Gisselback, item number 5, the lot line change for Full Pen 2. As council will recall, that was tabled to a date certain of this evening. The rezoning portion of the application was not advertised in time for this evening's meeting. So at the behest of the township, not the applicant, but at the behest of the township, the item is going to be moved forward to the council agenda for December 16. That will allow for the opportunity for the proposed rezoning to be properly advertised.
Okay, so I would entertain a motion that we table this until a date certain of December 16th. May I have that motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we move Ken Fleck, Pen to 2975 Galway Road, to a date certain of 12/16/24 as requested.
Second.
We have a motion second. All those in favor signify with an aye.
Aye.
And against, the abstentions. Anything else?
And there were members of the community adjacent to that property who had been here previously expressing some interest in that. Anyone who had interest in that application, it will not be heard tonight. It will be heard on December 16. The other item is the item 10, the consideration and approval of the settlement agreement for the land located at 2600 State Road. We had put that on the agenda in the hope that the settlement agreement would be finalized. A few last-minute Ts need to be crossed and Is need to be dotted, and so we'll take that off of tonight's agenda and bring that back before you on December 16th.
Okay, I'll ask for a motion on that also. Agenda item number 10.
Make a motion to table item 10, consideration and approval of settlement agreement for parcel of land located at 2600 State Road to a date certain of 12/16.
December 16th. I need a second.
I'll second.
I have a second on that. All those in favor signify with an aye.
Aye.
Against, abstentions, so we have 2 items that are going to be moved along. Okay, so moving on to agenda item number, anything else, Joseph?
No, other than I know that with the people leaving, everyone may not have heard your announcement earlier, but again, item number 3, the public comment at the start of the meeting is limited only to those items that are on this evening's printed agenda. Public comment on any non-agenda items will come
after the agenda, the council's gone through the agenda.
Okay, okay. I see you standing there. Is there a reason for you standing there, sir?
Yes, I would seek your permission to submit online petition by residents of Bensalem and other areas also, so in support of the skill games.
All right, well, I'm going to save it to agenda number 12. You're going to be here for the entire evening, I'm sure. So agenda number 12, I'm going to bring you up at that time, okay?
Okay, thank you, appreciate it.
You're certainly welcome. All right, moving on to agenda item number 6. Is it 4? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, boy, that's a dilly, that one. All right, agenda item number 4, approval of the council minutes for meeting date October 28th, 2024.
Make a motion to approve the agenda as noted.
All right, we have a motion on the floor to accept the council minutes as presented for October 28th, 2024.
Yeah, I'll second the motion to accept the minutes as presented for
All right.
October 28, 2024.
What happened? Okay, and any additional discussion on that? Not hearing any. All those in favor signify with an aye. Aye, and against, the abstentions, unanimous. Now moving on to agenda item number 6, which is consideration of a land development extension agreement. This is for Guy and Deborah Daffo. What did I say?
Dalfo.
That's what I said, Dalfo. I said that. Bristol Road and Palm Avenue. That's Palm, as in Palm Avenue. 02-018-003. And this is an extension agreement. This should not be any problems with this whatsoever. Mr. Pazzo, you want to just take that for 1 second?
Certainly. As council is aware, this is a land development project that's underway within the township. Pursuant to the terms of the developer's agreement, the public improvements are supposed to be installed and accepted by the township within the time set forth in that agreement. As the developer has not yet completed the project, the developer is requesting an extension of the development agreement for an additional 1-year period out to January 23rd, 2026. If council is of a mind to approve the extension agreement, it would be the recommendation of the administration, A, that you do so, and B, that if you do so, that it be subject to audit by the Township Finance Department and the Township Engineer to make sure that sufficient funds remain in escrow for the completion of the public improvements.
Okay, that could be the motion if someone would like to make that.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we accept the extension for Guy and Deborah Dalfo, Bristol Road and Palm Avenue, tax ID 02-18-003-018-003. We'll make the extension 1/23/2026 as requested, and request that it be conditioned on an audit by the Finance and Engineering Department to make sure we have sufficient funds to complete the project.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Any additional discussion? Not hearing any. All those in favor signify with an aye. Aye, and against, the abstentions. Let's move on to agenda item number 7, consideration of a resolution for Act 537, Pennsylvania Sewage Facilities Act. This plan is a revision for a new land development of a parcel of land identified as 6337 Garrett Avenue. It is a vacant lot. Mr. Pazzo, you want to briefly explain this?
Certainly. This is a development project. As you alluded, Mr. Hitzelback, the property is currently vacant. The developer is RNS General Construction. In order to move forward with the construction on the site, it's necessary for the applicant to seek and obtain from the Department of Environmental Protection an Act 537 approval. As part of that process, a resolution of the township has to be adopted authorizing an amendment to the township's sewage facility plans to essentially incorporate and provide for sanitary sewage service to the site. The resolution and the application are in the standard form required by the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection and are in a form acceptable for your consideration and approval this evening.
Okay. That's agenda item number 7, Act 537. We've done several of these recently, and so I'll ask for a motion to put on the floor.
Make a motion to approve agenda item 7, resolution for Act 537 PA Sewage Facilities Plan Revision for New Land Development of the parcel located at 6337 Garrett Ave, as presented by Mr. Pizzo.
We have a motion on the floor.
I'll second the
Second
motion.
motion, all those in favor signify with an aye. Aye, and against, abstentions. Agenda item number 8, which is a consideration of a reduction of permit fees for the, quote, Bridge Clinic. We have someone who'd like to come up and speak on their behalf, or? Oh, please, two, come up, just introduce yourself to us and... Thank you for being here this evening.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and the members of the Bensalem Township Council. My name is Nancy, and I'm here with Michelle Miller, our Executive Director of the Bridge Clinic. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak with you. We're here to respectfully request a waiver of $30,000 in permit fees for the construction of our new animal welfare hub at 1 Declaration Drive. The work we do at the Bridge Clinic impacts countless families in Bensalem. Over the past 3 years, we have seen a remarkable increase in the number of services we provide to the community, including surgeries, exams, and vaccinations. This growth demonstrates the critical need for our services and the impact we continue to make year over year. To that point, this year, we have already performed over 7,000 surgeries, 7,000 exams, and have administered over 12,000 vaccinations. This new facility will allow us to expand that mission exponentially. Waiving these fees is not just an investment in our organization, it's an investment in the community we are so proud to serve. As a nonprofit, every dollar counts. The $30,000 in permit fees represents a significant expense that directly diverts resources from our core mission, saving lives and supporting families. On behalf of the Bridge Clinic, we sincerely thank you for considering this request. We are incredibly proud to be part of Bensalem Township and to work alongside this community to make it an even better place for its residents and their pets.
Okay. Michelle, would you like to add to that?
I think she summed it all up. Thank you very much.
All right, well, normally we have a different form that comes before us, which is a application from our financial department. However, the norm for us is there are also real costs involved with us performing these services. So what we normally do is if someone applies and they qualify it, which you certainly would, in my opinion, we reduce the fees by 50%. So instead of being $29,367, your total cost to you would be $14,683.50. Now, I'll let Mr. Pizzo elaborate on that if he would like to.
I don't know that there's anything I could add to what you said, Mr. Kisselman.
Okay, so, and we're really elated that you're in Bensalem, and what you do, I couldn't believe the numbers that I read in front of me, 6,000.
Thank you.
And it was like, oh my gosh, you must be 24/7 on that job. And you're doing it for the community. You're doing it for the betterment of all of us. So we graciously hope that will help you if informed it goes through, a motion is made and is accepted by our council members. But it would be a 50% reduction, as would be normal, okay?
Thank you so much.
So with that, gentlemen, ladies, anyone would like to make a comment or put a motion on the floor?
I'd like to make a quick comment. The Bridge Clinic has really done an amazing job with serving our community, but bigger than what they've shown us here, they have plans for doing things like a community center, a dog park. These are things that we've been asking for years, and they've taken it on. They're doing a lot of work outside of that to commit to what those programs might look like, and you make the cost reasonable for residents to make sure that the pets are taken care of. Not only that, but you helped us pass an ordinance when it came to the feral cat situation we were dealing with.
Thank you.
You helped us with that verbiage. So I appreciate you being here tonight and your request. And if there are no other comments, I would move forward with the motion.
That would be accepted by the chair.
Okay, so I'd like to make a motion to approve a reduction of permit fees by 50% for the Bridge Clinic as requested in the amount of $14,683.50.
I have, it's 29,451, right? Is that the correct total or no?
29,367 is right.
Oh, okay. That's wrong on
Oh,
sheet.
wait, so then can we clarify that so that we can,
I don't know that you need to.
Just go with
Just go with the 50% of the
discrepancy there,
total?
just we'll let the Building and Planning Department know that
Okay.
it's a
Okay.
50,
That's fine with me.
50% reduction of the fees that would normally be reduced under your fee waiver policy.
And quickly, I just want to mention that I do appreciate all your work you do, and I think you really utilize that property tremendously.
Thank you so
It's a
much.
great location for it. You do great work.
Thank you.
So would you like a second motion?
I'll second the motion, yeah.
Okay. All right, so we have a motion and we have a second. Additional discussion. Not hearing any, all those in favor signify with an aye. Aye. And against, abstentions.
Thank you so
Easy.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Number 9, we have several different segments of number 9, which is a consideration of 3 escrow releases. Quentin, I didn't see you in the audience earlier, but I see you now with your bright,
I'm just making sure you can see me.
so you have your bright thing, okay. All right, so we have the number 1, developer request, this is TIC Associates, Phase 2, Release 1, 46 26 Somerton Road. You want to take it from there?
Yes, good evening, Council, good evening, Mayor. As Councilman President Kisselbeck stated, this is for TIC Associates Phase 2, escrow release number 1, in the amount of $1,492,122.50. You can see our breakdown on page 3, showing the majority of the work being done. I'm not sure if anybody's seen the projects recently, but they are pretty much nearing completion. There's actually more work that was done recently that was not requested at this point.
Okay, so you're recommending it's $1,492,122.50.
Correct.
Be released. Any other questions on that, gentlemen, ladies? Not hearing, I'll entertain a motion.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we approve the escrow release for TIC Associates Phase 2, release number 1, $1,492,122.50, and audited by our finance department.
All right, we have a motion on the floor? Second. We have a second. All those in favor signify with an aye. Aye. And against, and abstentions. That is unanimous. We have 9B, which is Lavender Road, SD, 1430 Lavender Road.
Okay, this is for the Lavender Road subdivision on 1430 Lavender Road. This is escrow release number 2. We have checked over the property. We are recommending release of $1,200 at this point. We will be generating to the developer at this location just to give him a list of all outstanding issues, and that's one of the reasons why we're keeping $17,000 and change on the project.
Okay, that's the information. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the request for Lavender Road, release number 2, 1430 Lavender Road, tax parcel 0203285 in the amount of $1,200, being audited by the finance department. What? Did I miss something?
No, I said $1,200.
Oh, $1,200.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor.
I'll second the
We have a
motion.
second on the motion. Any additional discussion? Not hearing any. Those in favor? Aye. Any against? Abstentions? 9C, which is a developer request of 2289 Green Avenue, release number 2, Green and McKinley Avenue.
Yes, this is escrow release number 2 for the project. The project is nearing completion at this point in time. The 3 houses have been constructed, and I believe they're occupied. We're keeping $22,000 and change just to get punched together for the developer for completion of the outstanding items on the properties.
Okay, that's the information on the third release. Any questions from anyone? Not hearing any. I entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the escrow release for 2289 Green Avenue, release number 2 for tax parcel 239104 for $67,017.45, audited by our finance department.
All right, that's the motion on the floor.
Second?
I do have a second. All those in favor signify with an aye. Aye. And against, abstentions, unanimous. Let's move on to, we tabled number 10, so let's move on to number 11, which is a request. Right,
Yes, so this is a waiver of curb and sidewalks at 2454 Lincoln Avenue, tax parcel 2-7-39. We've checked the area. There was no immediate curbing at this location, so we were recommending a fee in lieu be paid by the builder of $1,700 to the township.
I'm missing something here. What agenda item are you on now?
On agenda number 11?
11.
And it's 2454 Lincoln Avenue.
Yes.
Okay, okay. I understand, I'm sorry. Any questions from the council at this time?
No.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion then.
Make a motion to approve the waiver of curbs and sidewalks installation for 2454 Lincolnia Ave, tax parcel 02007-039, to collect a fee in lieu of $1,700.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor.
I'll second.
We have a second on the motion. All those in favor signify with an aye. Aye, and against, abstentions. That is unanimous. Okay, now we're going to move on to agenda item number 12. We had a gentleman who was up here not too long ago who would like to come up also.
Good evening, Mayor, members of the council, and respected guests, shop owners, employees, resident of Bensalem. I'm presenting before you a petition filed by more than 200 people who are residents of Bensalem, who are employees, small business owners, all of them request you to reconsider the ordinance, whereas restrictions have been imposed upon small businesses having skill machines. There is a feeling of fear that people might lose their jobs if this is imposed. As far as the store owners are concerned, they have invested their money, and this investment which they have made in the store is for the whole township, which in future, if these people want to sell off their business, the township is going to make money. Removing people, if such a ordinance is imposed, people will lose their job. There would be very difficult time for them, for all of them. Citing law and order situation, law and order happens everywhere. The situation is not just confined to small stores. If you look into, there are big businesses where the amount of phone calls they receive for law and order situation is much, much, much more. For example, where you have machines where people go and put in their money, lose money, and that accounts for a situation where the police has to be summoned. There are hotels where there is a situation where people, after losing the money at a particular business, they went there, they might be residing there for a time, they create a situation, and then the police are summoned. But just to selectively target small businesses, that yes, because of you guys having skilled machines, there is a law and order situation, I think that is arbitrary. It shouldn't be targeted. And the decision of the learned township asking upon people, it's just, I feel so, that no, only certain license holders should be allowed to keep skills machines is selective. People do have a right to exercise their choice whether they want to go where at one place or other place to try their skill. Such and such, I think it is again, not in good sense. I'm sorry I might be using the right language or the term. I do not want to offend anyone, but I'm presenting myself in a very basic way, in a very normal way, that yes, the job of so many people would be affected. I beg before you to reconsider your consideration for ordinance and help this community, please. I would like to submit this.
I'm sorry, I'm assuming you're finished, is that correct?
Excuse me?
Are you finished, sir? You are finished. Would you present that to Mr. Pizzo?
Yes, sir.
So he has the petition, so we
Yes.
have them on file?
Yes.
And he's going to make a comment, but anyone who would like to come up is certainly welcome to come up and speak their piece. However, since this case is in litigation, we on the council cannot make any comment or make any move whatsoever until this goes to the court. From that point, I'll ask Mr. Pizzo elaborate on what I just said. Would you please give that to Mr. Pizzo?
Thank you
And
for
did
your
very
time.
well.
Thank you for giving
Yeah.
me an opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you.
As Mr. Kisselback alluded, litigation was filed against the township. This is a copy of the lawsuit last week. I just received my copy of the lawsuit today. It appears to have been filed by the owner of one of the skill game operating companies and by Maharaja LLC, doing business as Smoke Studios, one of the smoke shops here in town. As it is now, the township is now in litigation over this. I would recommend to the members of council, as I would do any of my clients, it would serve no good or no purpose for you to comment publicly at this point on any aspect of the ordinance, or someone associated with this litigation may be in the audience as well, I don't know. Obviously, as Mr. Kisselback said, the public is free to comment during public comment. That's what we're here to do, to listen. but there won't be any public comment from the township this evening on this matter.
Would anyone else like to come forward and make their comments known? This will be recorded, so you'll be, in the future, you'll be able to refer to it.
And when you come forward, please, we need your name, and we need to know if you're a resident or a business within the township.
Yeah, Dr. Mayor and the council members, I'm an operator who operates in Pennsylvania and Bensalem. I have a few locations, and this thing provides help,
Your
provide
name,
bread and butter.
Your name.
My name is Chopra.
Thank you.
Yeah, and this thing provides help, provide bread and butter to a lot of locations, you know. With the pandemic and everybody was struggling, this thing helped pay the bills. And the way it was passed, no offense, but nobody knew what was going on. And I would request you guys to reconsider it, because it's just not right for the small businesses, you know, that was helping them. So I appreciate if you guys reconsider. I know you guys, you just said, you know, you guys in litigation, but
What type of business do you run?
I'm an operator of the Pennsylvania skill games, only legal. When from the Commonwealth Law Code, there are skill
From the
games.
skill game company itself.
No, sir. I'm an operator. I'm an independent operator. I'm not from skill game
But
code.
that's what your business is, just running the skill game?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Would anyone else like to come forward? I mean, please do come forward. I mean, if you'd like to say something, we're here to listen to you, that's for sure. All right, but in unison, you all agree with the petition that was signed. My assumption is correct? I see some heads nodding, and that's it. Some yes and some no. Okay, not seeing anyone come forward at this time, now I'm going to close the public portion, and we're going to move on to other business from supporting personnel. All right? Phil Worcester, was there anything you'd like to add at this time? He's our township engineer.
Go Birds.
Look at you. All of a sudden, he likes the Eagles. Okay. Debbie, would you like to add anything this evening? I'll go over to our solicitors. Ken, would you like to add anything this evening? Did you get some new reading glasses, I hope?
I think I do need them.
Okay. Mr. Pizzo?
Just to wish all of you and everyone in our wonderful community a happy Thanksgiving.
Okay. And I'll go to the Honorable Mayor DiGirolamo.
Yeah, a few things. First of all, thank all the our police department, fire department tonight that got certificates for their bravery and what they do for our community. So that was a good evening to see them being recognized. December 14th, Christmas tree lighting, photo op with Santa Claus starts at 5 p.m. here. Don't forget, the 14th, tree lighting. Oh yeah, bring a non-perishable food item to receive a surprise appreciation gift. So if anybody comes to bring something, it would be appreciated. And certainly, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And God bless, and God bless our country, and God bless Bensalem.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Michelle, I'm going to go to you.
Just like to congratulate those recognized today: Orth, Treadwell, Ignixon, Williams, Justin Brown, Maxim Reswick. I can't wait to see where things take you. And congratulations to you all. Thank you for all that you do. I'd like to extend prayers to the Champion family and wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Eat too much. Enjoy. And the only other thing, Mayor, breakfast with Santa. Is it Lions Club's doing breakfast with Santa? Right? At BHS?
Yes.
Do you have the date?
The 14th, is it?
It's posted on the Township Facebook page and the Lions Club page as well. So look for that. I believe it's before the tree lighting. The 8th. Thank you.
Thank you.
The 8th. And also Texas Roadhouse fundraiser is the morning of the tree lighting, right? So bring a toy, Toys for Tots. Let's help our fire department and police department. They're collecting them at the township as well. There's a box in the front lobby. Please help us get those contributions in and help those in need. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Polari. Nothing from Mr. Polari. Mr. Knowles?
Yeah, just quickly, I would like to recognize, re-recognize the people who received the awards. We have an outstanding police department, our fire department, We have brave individuals that step up and do the right thing. They're properly trained, and we're very proud that they received the awards and proud of their actions that they took. Also, just a happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope everybody enjoys the holiday. Everybody's safe when they travels. And the tree lighting's the 14th. I can't believe it. And again, the Texas Roadhouse that afternoon is for toys. Anybody wants to drop off a toy at Texas Roadhouse or here at the Township Building to help us raise toys for needy families for the holiday. So I got. Thank you.
Okay, all the dates were reiterated, so I'm not going to say it a second time or a third time, but it is 11 a.m. at the police Texas Roadhouse. Last year I showed up at 1 o'clock with my gift, and I said, here I am, and he said, well, we're going. I thought it was a luncheon. But nonetheless, it's 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock, and then we have the tree lighting later on. December 14th. I would like to congratulate all the recipients from our police department, fire department, our individual life-saving award that was given out to our residents, as well as the presentation that Lower Southampton had given to us. I thought that was, I greatly appreciated that. And Thanksgiving Day is coming up in a few days. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your family. Be careful because the kids are off running around having a good old time. God bless you, and we'll say good night. The meeting's over. Thank you.